A very good morning, dear children. Today we are going to see more examples based on chapter number 1, that is laws of motion. Example number 1. A body moves with a velocity of 10 meter per second and then with a velocity of 20 meter per second in the same direction for 40 seconds. Find its average velocity. Now, in case of this example, children, when we will look, we will understand there are two velocities given, that is 10 meter per second and 20 meter per second. And two times are given for this respective velocities. So, we will write given things. V1 is equal to 10 meter per second. So, T1 is equal to 10 second. V2 is equal to 20 meter per second. So, T2 is equal to 40 second. And now here we have to find out average velocity. So how to find out that we will see. Average velocity is equal to S1 plus S2 upon T1 plus T2. Here S1 is what, children? That is distance for first velocity and S2 is the distance for second velocity. Now here we will see velocity is equal to distance upon time, that is V is equal to S upon T. Now here I want distance. Okay, so we are converting this formula into distance, that is S is equal to, that is here cross multiplication, so S is equal to V into T. So S1 is equal to V1 T1 and S2 is equal to V2 T2. So here respective values we will put, that is instead of S1 we will write V1 T1 plus instead of S2 we will write V2 T2 upon T1 plus T2 as it is. Now here we have to put the respective values that we will see. So see here, when we will look we will understand. V1 T1 plus V2 T2 upon T1 plus T2, that is equal to 10 into 10 plus 20 into 40. These respective values we put upon 10 plus 40. So what will be the addition? 10 tens are 100 plus 20 into 40, that is 800 upon 50. So it will be 900 upon 50. So 0 will cut and 90 upon 5. So when 90 upon 5 will come, we will write en case of this right hand side this 90 upon 5, so that division will come 18, because we know 18 5s are 90, so 90 divided by 5 it will be 18. So therefore average velocity is equal to 18 meter per second. Now example number 2. The speed of a car is 60 km per hour. Find the distance covered by the car in 10 minutes. So here we have to write down first of all given things. Speed of the car is given, children, means that is V is given. So V is equal to 60 km per hour. Now this kilometer per hour we have to convert it into meter per second. Why we have to convert? Because we have to find out here distance covered by the car in 10 minutes. Means obviously we have to convert these hours into minutes, because here time is given in 10 minutes and our speed of the car is in hours. So we have to convert this. Now how to convert kilometer per hour into minutes, that I will tell you. We know that, children, 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter and 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. So here this 60 minutes will convert it into seconds, that is 60 into 60, because we have to convert it into second, and we know 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds, and due to that we have to multiply it by 60 into 60, that is 3600 seconds. Means 1 hour has 3600 seconds, that you have to keep in mind. Means no need to convert it again in any example. 1 hour has 3600 seconds. So here V is equal to 60 into 1000, because here 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meters. So we are multiplying here by 1000 upon hours means that is 3600. Now here two zeros of numerator and two zeros of denominator cancelled. So how much remaining? 60 into 10 means 600 upon 36. Now here we have to convert it into simplest form. How to convert? That is, here I am dividing this both by, that is numerator and denominator, both by, that is 6 only. So 6 ones are 6 means 600 upon 6 it will come 100, and 6 6 are 36. So 100 upon 6 meter per second. This is the simplest form of this 600 upon 36. Now I got here, that is speed value, that is in meter per second. Now distance we have to calculate. So S is equal to question mark. Now afterwards this time we have to convert it into second, because here we converted this hours into second. So I am converting this time also in second, that is 10 minutes. Means 10 minutes has how many second? 10 into 60, that will come 600 seconds. Now here we know formula for speed, that is speed is equal to distance upon time. Okay, so V is equal to S upon T, and here I want to calculate S. So I am writing here S, that is V into T. Here there is a cross multiplication, V into T. So it will be, now V value is how much, children? Here that is given 100 upon 6. So 100 upon 6 into time is how much? 600 seconds. So I am writing here 600. So here this 600 divided by 6 means this 6 will divide to 600. So how much it will come? 100. So 100 into 100, that will comes 10,000 meter. So distance came here 10,000 meter. Therefore S is equal to 10 kilometer. Now this meter I converted it into kilometer. How I converted? Because I know 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. So 10,000 meter is equal to 10 kilometer. So therefore the distance covered by the car in 10 minutes is equal to 10 kilometer. Now third example is, the velocity of a car increases from 15 km per hour to 33 km per hour in 20 seconds. Find its acceleration. Now here velocity of the car is given, that is initial velocity as well as final velocity is given, and time is also given. And we know that, children, acceleration is the rate of change of velocity with respect to time. This final velocity minus initial velocity upon time, that is called as acceleration. So here I am writing first of all given things, that is u is equal to 15 km per hour. Now again we have to convert this kilometer per hour into meter per second. Why? Because we know acceleration unit is meter per second square. So I am converting this kilometer per hour into meter per second. How to convert? Let us see. Again we know 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter and 1 hour has 3600 seconds. So I am multiplying this kilometer, that is 15 kilometer by 1000. And then this 1 hour convert into second, that is 60 into 60. So here to numerator and denominator both the zeros cancelled. So how much remaining? 15 into 10, 150 upon 6 into 6, that is 36. So here I am multiplying this 150 upon 36 by 6. So that will be, what division will come? 150 divided by 6, that will be 25, and 6 6 are 36 means 6. So shortest form of this initial velocity will be 25 upon 6 meter per second. Now next is what, children? That is final velocity. V is equal to 33 km per hour. This also we have to convert it into meter per second. That is 33 into 1000 divided by 60 into 60. So how much it will be? Here again 2 zeros will cancel to numerator as well as denominator. So 33 into 10, 330 upon 6 6 are 36. Now here 330 upon 36. Again we have to convert it into simplest form or short form. That is, here I am multiplying this again by I am dividing both by 330 upon 36 by this 6 only. So 6 6 are 36. Then again here 330 upon 6 means 6 5 are 30. Again 3 is remaining. 6 5 are 30. So how much? It will be 55 upon 6 meter per second. So here final velocity is 55 upon 6 and here initial velocity is 25 upon 6. And time is given already, that is t is equal to 20 seconds. So therefore acceleration A is equal to V minus U upon t. This is the formula of acceleration. Now here I will put the values 55 minus 25 upon this is 6 common factor into t is what? 20. Now here we will write that is 55 minus 25, that is 30 upon 6 into 20 as it is. So here numerators 1 0 and denominators 1 0 will cancel. So 3 upon 6 into 2. So here again 3 can divide to 6, that is 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are. So here 2 into 2, that is equal to 1 upon 4. And we know that children 1 upon 4 means 0.25 meter per second. So here acceleration we got, that is 0.25 meter per second square, because acceleration unit is meter per second square. So acceleration A is equal to 0.25 meter per second square. Therefore acceleration is equal to 0.25 meter per second square. Now example number 4. A body of mass 1 kilogram moves with an initial velocity of 15 meter per second. If its velocity changes to 25 meter per second in 5 seconds, find the force acting on the body. Now here we have to find out children force. And we know force formula, that is mass into acceleration. Here again initial velocity is given, that is 15 meter per second, and final velocity is given, that is 25 meter per second. And time is also given, that is 5 seconds. Mass is also given, that is 1 kilogram. So we will write first of all given things. M is equal to 1 kilogram. Initial velocity U is equal to 15 meter per second. Final velocity V is equal to 25 meter per second. And now T is given, that is time is given 5 seconds. And we have to calculate force, that is capital F is equal to question mark. But we know F, that is force, is equal to mass into acceleration, that is F is equal to m into A. But we know children acceleration is equal to final velocity minus initial velocity upon time. Now we will put the values, final velocity, initial velocity and then time. 25 minus 15 upon 5, it will be 10 upon 5. So 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10. So therefore acceleration A is equal to 2 meter per second square. And now therefore we will see capital F is equal to mass into acceleration, that is equal to 1 into 2. That is equal to 1 into 2, because mass is 1 kilogram and acceleration is 2. So therefore force is equal to 2 Newton, because here Newton is given unit, because we know force unit is what children? Newton. So therefore the force acting on the body is equal to 2 Newton. Now example number 5th. A body of mass 2 kg collides with a body of mass 1 kg. Their initial velocities are 6 meter per second and 4 meter per second respectively. If the velocity of the first body after collision is 14 upon 3 meter per second, find the velocity of the second body after collision. Now in this example children, we have given two mass, okay, two bodies, one body of mass 2 kg and another body of mass, that is 1 kg. Okay, so here initial velocities are given respective bodies, that is u1 and u2. So m1 is equal to 2 kg m2 is equal to 1 kilogram. So u1 initial velocity for first body, that is 6 meter per second. Initial velocity for second body, that is 4 meter per second. Now final velocity for first body is given 14/3 meter per second, and we have to calculate the final velocity for the second body. Okay, so what we have to do here, let us see. So we have to apply here law of conservation of momentum. We know formula of momentum is P is equal to mv. So here by the law of conservation of momentum, m1 u1 plus m2 u2 is equal to m1 v1 plus m2 v2. Means initial velocity with mass to the final velocity with mass. Means initial velocity with mass is equal to final velocity with their mass. So we have to put their respective values. 2 into 6 plus 1 into 4, that is equal to 2 into 14/3 plus 1 into v2. So after that we have to calculate 2 into 6, that is 12, 1 into 4, that is 4. Okay, so is equal to 14 2s are 28/3 plus v2. Okay, then afterwards what we have to do, that is 16, 12 plus 4, that is 16 is equal to 28/3 plus v2. Now here 3 is there to denominator. This 3 will multiply to left hand side also, and this 3 will multiply to here v2 also. So this 3 will multiply to 16, that is 16 into 3 is equal to 28 plus v2 into 3. So 16 3s are 48 is equal to 28 plus v2 into 3. So here this 48 is positive, this 28 is also positive. When this 28 will come to left hand side, it will become negative. So here we will write, that is v2 is equal to this v2 into 3. This 3 will come to left hand side, it will become divide. So 48 minus 28/3. So here v2 is equal to 48 minus 28 means 20/3 meter per second. So we can write this answer in word as it is. The velocity of the second body after collision is equal to 20/3 meter per second. Thank you children.